Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am going to show you how to do a deluxe spirit chain using the zigzag pattern. Now on this one I'm going to show you with the 9/16 and I've got the 36-inch braid almost perfected measurement wise, so that's the one I'm going to show you. If you watched my video last night on Crafty Bug's Homecoming Mum Beehive, I showed it with the 7/8 inch and a 24 inch, and at the time that I filmed that, that was the only measurement I have. I've been working on the 36-inch braid and I've got it almost perfected. No two come out the exact same length, but I've gotten them down to where they are coming out sometimes just a little below 36, but most of them are coming out right at or a little over. So you may have to adjust these a little bit for you, but this is what I'm working with, and I am working with some long ribbons. So what you want to do is cut out 3 yards plus 6 inches. Now I started out with 10 inches, I went down to 2, and right now I'm at 6. So that may change again, but right now for this one, 3 yards, 6 inches. That seems to be working for me, so you may have to make adjustments for yourself. Again, I've got 2 of them. They are back to back because you are going to see both sides. And it does make a thicker braid. So, and on this one, I'm going to do, this is going to be my bottom ribbons. This is going to be my top ribbons that go straight across. This is going to be my bottom ribbons that make like an upside down V. So I've got diamond dust on one side and black luster on the other side. Shiny side up. It's up to you. You can double your diamond dust. I want to show it with 3 colors so you can really see what all the braiding is and how you get the different looks. So you can tell that it's not just like a spirit chain, it's a deluxe spirit chain. Now I did notice when I was cutting this, you know how you get to an end and they've got them taped together? So I had to cut some off, but I noticed that when I started pulling this off, it looked funny. And let's see if you can see it. Sometimes when they roll up the ribbons, they get kind of messed up. If you can see that. When they roll up, they get a little messed up on one side. See that? So it is affecting the ribbon a little bit. It is grooved, and it is making it kind of curve. So I'm hoping that this braid turns out okay. Sometimes it'll mess up a braid, sometimes you can't even tell. This was on almost brand new roll, so I'm a little disappointed in that. It looks like it's messed up quite a ways. So we will see how it turns out. Okay, on the bottom ribbon, I've got it marked in the center, but we are not starting in the center. If we start in the center, you're going to run out of some ribbons, and then you're going to have really long of other ones. So that's what I've been working on, trying to perfect the measurements. And so that is that ribbon. And I want to make it 20 inches longer over here on the left side. Left side 20 inches longer. And then on my upside down V, I want to make it 15 inches longer on the bottom right. Now I will tell you, sometimes I start doing that and I'll mess up and I'll end up making this one 20 inches longer and then I'll run out. So I will use some double-sided tape, cut off the excess, tape it onto the ones that I'm running out of, and usually you can't even tell. Sometimes you can tell a little bit, but most of the time that works great. Okay, now again, if you haven't seen recent braid videos, I'm trying to video at a different angle. So I do put the camera between me and my hands, so it is a little bit more difficult for me to see what I'm doing. I just want you to bear that in mind. If it's not perfect or what I'm saying doesn't quite match up, it's because I'm looking through the camera at what I'm doing, so I'm not really looking at what I'm doing. It makes it more difficult, but it does make for a better video, so it's all about y'all. Okay, so center, but I want this side to be 20 inches longer, so I'm going to move it over to the edge, and I'm going to find my 20 inches, which is way over here, and I'm going to mark that. See, I can't mark. So this side should be much shorter than this side, and it is. I'll leave that there. Now for this one, this side needs to be 15 inches longer, so I need to go over to the right. Since I need my right side longer, I need to go over to the right 15 inches. Mark over here to the end, and now that's going to be my starting point. So my right should be longer than my left. It is. Now we want to make that V shape. And if you just use one piece of diamond dust like I'm using here, I have found that I like it where the diamond dust is up on the right side and then the other color is up on the left side. I just like the way it turns out. You'll see the pattern that we get and you can decide for yourself. And then the solid, I like to use it up here. And just so far, that's what I'm liking. I haven't played around too much with the patterns because I've been working on the measurements. And right now, like I said, I only have 2 measurements down because I work on one until I get it where I want it, and then I move on to another one. So if you figure out another measurement, please share that with the class. We would love to know. So this first one, we're going under the left. I'm going to crease that. And we're going to stay on the left side. Again, we're going under. Now this time we're going to go over as well. So you're going to end up like this. And I count these. There's 1, 2, 3. This diamond dust is 5/8 inch and the luster or acetate is 9/16. So you're going to see a little bit of silver shine through. I like that personally. You may not. That's okay. Alright, so again, staying with the left side, going under and over. So you'll have one coming over to the right, one coming over to the left, and 2 at the bottom. And you want to crease. So you should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you know your end is done, with 4. Now you can start with either one. You can start with this one, or you can start with this one. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So I just want to crease that. I'm going over and then under. So now I'm going to have 2 going to the right. And I want to make sure that I keep this nice triangular shape right there. So make sure when you're creasing that, you're creasing it right up against that blue to make that nice triangle. And you'll keep having to pull them up like that. Now I'm going to go under and over. And then I'm going to go over and under. My little tripod is really in the way too of all these ribbons. You can see the pattern is coming up. Here's what the back side will look like. But I like how the diamond dust will make a pattern going down like this. I'm going to move my laptop there so once this gets a little bit longer, it'll rest on there and you guys can still see. So I'm going under and over. And then over and under. So it's just going to be constantly under and over and under, over. Over, under. Very, very simple. I really like this for making the Deluxe Spirit chain. I know a lot of people will like it because you can hold on to it while you braid, but I love it because of this pretty end and there's no staple down there. So you can show that end without worrying about having to cover anything up. I just think it looks so much nicer than the classic way. And I've already made a ton of these. Well, part of that was for trying to figure out the measurements, but just because I like it so much. See the pattern of the diamond dust? I just really, really like that. I can turn it sideways. And then you've got the third color. which is kind of the whole reason for the Deluxe. This was to get a third color in there, but you can, like I said, you can double the diamond dust and then end up with diamond dust like this. So of course you can do the diamond dust where the blue is too. It doesn't matter. I've been making them with 2 colors and 3 colors, and I like them both. See how pretty that is? Now I can make these a lot faster when I'm not videoing, of course. I don't have a camera in the way. And so I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. We've got about 12-inch braid so far. I'm going to keep braiding until we get close to the end, and then I will record some more. Alright, I got to the very end. Get out of this one first. So I'm just going to keep folding until I've got it to the last place I can. I'm going to get that a staple. I'll go ahead and why not? Now this would be a regular spirit chain right here, which is 2 sets of ribbons. Weaving in and out like that, that would be a regular spirit. This is just for fun. That's not going to be anything that's shown. Now back here, I do want to trim that off. Now it does, okay, our staple is right there. So I'm going to put the staple right on the line and then move that and see. Alright, I am an inch shy. I don't know how that keeps happening, how one will be long enough and one won't. I don't know. I keep adding like 2 inches and then look, now these are longer. And I keep adding a little bit more to the longer ones, the ones I know run out fast. But for some reason, I don't have it exact yet. But I've got it pretty close. Look at that. And then you look at the back side, you've got a totally different look. Depends on which one you like best. Now, who said I wasn't a professional? Look at that. What's not professional about that? They can put that in their crack pipe and smoke it, right, ladies? somebody tells you your work's not good enough, tell them where they can stick it. Here's one where I doubled the diamond dust, so you can see the difference if you're just using 2 colors or if you want to double the diamond dust. That's what you're going to get. Turn that one around that way. You can see there. You can see better. And then the back side. You see how when you do 2 colors, it looks like a zigzag pattern through there? I love that. Now here's another one. This one with the imprint and the diamond dust, and I doubled the imprint back to back, and I doubled the diamond dust back to back. So in this one, it looks like the diamond dust is woven, and then on this side it looks like the imprint is woven. I just love those ends. They're so pretty. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you give this technique a try, and let me know if your 36 inches is coming out exact or off or a little bit. You know, comment that. So I appreciate y'all watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Please comment, but be kind with those comments. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Happy mom making, happy crafting, and have a wonderful day.